What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Man, it's messed up that you would let somebody put a pause slash the brakes on your whole entire life. You let somebody inadvertently, whatever, they from the sidelines, on purpose, on accident, whatever. I'm talking about mamas, people that's highly influential in your life. Maybe daddies too. I don't know that frame of reference per se. I know other people have it, but I don't have that. But you would let somebody destroy your life. Well, destroy the potential for your life because, well, I guess people have a way of doing things when we're young and impressionable and don't know no better, and we get older and then we see ourselves locked in and we still don't go with the right. We still are weak. We don't want to do what it takes to be strong, to get out of that situation, out of that condition. That shit's not cool, man. Somebody controlling your life like that, somebody controlling how much money you make or don't make, or what you think, how you believe in things. That shit is foul. It's not good. It's not a good thing, All right, man. It's not good at all. How the hell and because the trip part to me is mama is gonna, like you could have had a teenage mama or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's only, X amount of years older than you, ain't that much older than you. But they still gonna always be older than you. And they gonna always hold that over your head like they know something you don't, and they just got a few years advantage, which is not advantage at all. Because they didn't take advantage of those few years. They don't know shit you don't know. I mean, obviously they made it, well, once you reach a certain point, they don't. They did. Because you was a child. Of course they knew shit you didn't know. And then if they keep you thinking that they always know more than you, well then potentially they might. Because you don't look for knowledge nowhere else, thinking they know everything and they don't know shit. They know something, but very little. It's way more that I don't know than I know. So, and I can admit that, but they can't. They pretend to know everything. They pretend that everything they say is right and correct. Everything they do is right and correct. And it's not. They wrong a lot. They make costly mistakes. The fucked up part is, like in my sort of situation, I'm talking about, well, they tried to do that to me. She tried to do that to me. I ain't letting that shit happen. I did. Yeah, I did. It took a lot. I mean, you see the truth, you argue with them, you try to get some kind of balance, It's your mama. Like, you gotta have a relationship, I gotta have a relationship with my mama, huh? And then you a mama's boy or mama's girl or whatever, you know what I mean? That's how they do us. So we could stay on the hip, locked in, on the titty, forever to be looked at as an infant, as a toddler. You have gray hair and your mama still think you're a fucking toddler. You know that shit, right? I'm going to definitely revisit this. This is a revisit as it is. I'm definitely going to revisit this because it's that important. That's the thing. It is that important. This is one of the most important things that we have to deal with, It's this. And it's one of the main things that we don't deal with. It's too close to home. It's too sensitive. And everybody will pretty much attack you if you say anything, you know. The minute you say anything, it's viewed as an attack. Anything critical criticism of any kind is viewed as an attack. They don't want that. They can't have that. I can't keep doing what I'm doing if you're critically analyzing me and calling me out on my shit. People gonna catch on that I'm this way. But this is the problem. Man, look, this is our problem. It ain't just me. It's whoever it is. Everybody have, there's a lot of people. And then I ain't talking about me, I'm talking about you. I'm talking, I mean, it's all of that. It's a thing to me. It's some things to me. I'm overcoming it as much as possible. I have. And it's hard. Like it was no contact for a long time after my daughter died, after my daughter committed suicide, to be more accurate. It was a long time, what I consider to be a long time, like a year or something close to that, or maybe over that I was talking to my mom. Man, why they be having the dogs out like that? It's kind of disgusting. I don't want to have to stab your dog, but I will. Yeah, man. I'll revisit it. I'll put on my suit and tie, and sit on, and revisit this same subject. I'm the same person, though, But it needs to be revisited many, many times. And I hate to, like, that's the point. Man, let me tell you this. Talking about counseling and black men and things like that. Like, it's a whole range of shit, I'm gonna say. Like let me back it up just a little bit. Because I was talking about the counseling and going through that and how I could never face that. Like, even a piece of thought that mom was the problem. And then I had to deal with all the why. Like, it's overwhelming. I was in counseling, and it wasn't even voluntarily. I was in counseling because I got caught up. And get caught up with some dope. And you got to plead your thing. Plead and tell them you're a dope fiend, and you got to go to rehab. And part of going to rehab is counseling. So, learn to live life on life terms and all that shit. 12-step programs. It's a ton of shit that go along with it. Well, yeah, I was on probation, and all that sort of is what I'm saying. All of that, the reason for that and all that, it boils down to what I'm saying. Because if mama know more than what you know, mama would have been given better advice. And and either give good advice and let me make the decision not to take that good advice, or shut the fuck up and give no advice. If you don't know, say you don't know. Say you got to make your decisions for yourself. Be a woman and tell me that shit. That's on you. I don't want no parts of it. You got to do what you want. You chose to get married. That's your wife. Deal with it. If you tell me that, that's one thing. Well, I am dealing with it. This is how I'm dealing with it. I'm running back to you because that's all I know what to do. Running from one narcissist to another narcissist. And don't even know what a narcissist is. don't even know what a red flag is. I can't help myself. I'm still caught up in this world. And even though I was getting out of it, I let myself get sucked back into it for a couple of various reasons, you know. And part of it is it's culturally acceptable. You can't talk about nobody. You can't talk about nobody, mama. They'll kill you. They'll beat your ass. They'll stomp you. Everybody, you know, everybody, you know, this might be too far, but a whole lot of people. I wouldn't. I don't think I would. I might get pissed. I might get mad. I might a lot of things. And not because of what I'm saying. Man, I love my mother, you know. Love, whatever that means. Because that's just a fucking word. For whatever that word, for whatever that means, I do. How you doing? I love my family. For whatever that means, for whatever that's worth. But if I can't be around them, if I can't socialize with them, if I have nothing in common with them, you know what I mean? If we really can communicate only but for so long, and for whatever it's worth, yeah, I love you. But you know this is true. You're still stuck in the past. You still want to be a slave. And it ain't got shit to do with holding no grudge. It's about me doing better for myself. It's about me healing, about me being a better person walking around this world and not acting stupid and crazy and irrational and jumping to conclusions and jumping on people and talking about people, you know, gossiping and all the things that go along with being wrapped up in being a narcissist or raised by a narcissist or still being made either a full-blown narcissist or close to it, or some type of codependent narcissist. Or, you know, it's all kind of variations of this shit, man. It really is. This shit is so complicated and deep, you know, even the psychologists don't fully understand it. The only ones that understand it is the ones that's particularly made a choice to study that shit. These other motherfuckers don't have a clue, and they can't help you. And then culturally, like I said, we can't say nothing about nobody else's mama. Can't say nothing about our mama. You say something to your mama about your mama, to your sister or brother. Well, you know, the ones that's the golden child and shit like that. That ain't on a realistic page. They ain't on the same page or in reality. They gonna jump on you. They gonna protect mama like you a fucking stranger. You know what I mean? Any of them. Because it's a cult at the end of the day. And either you in it or you not in it. You don't care about your love. Fuck that. You love us. Bitch, you in this cult or you not. And culturally, you know, us, like men, is one thing. But black men, black American men, whatever, is a whole nother thing. Culturally, we really can't say nothing bad about mama. We can only say great things about mama. Even though you was a crack fiend mama, you still was a black queen mama. You know, they're gonna uplift them. They're gonna find the good, even though you was a crack fiend. But daddy, fuck you. My mama was a crackhead, and you had to leave her because she was a crackhead, hoe, cheating, hoeing, stealing, lying, doing all kind of shit. But you left her. Fuck you. You ain't shit. You couldn't put up with her crackheadedness. You ain't shit to me. Fuck you. That's the thing. That's the pattern over and over again. I'm saying, you know, everybody might want a crackhead, but whatever they're upheld, uplighting, put on the pedestal, and the men ain't shit, period. There's very few exceptions to that. I know there are exceptions, but you know, very few. And so, hey, I'll be revisiting this later on today. That's what I got for now. Okay? Peace.